Winning back-to-back Olympic golds has left Helen Glover feeling pretty relaxed about the future. 9 months on from successfully defending the women's coxless pairs title with Heather Stanning in Rio, she's not rushing into any decisions on whether to try for the hat-trick at Tokyo 2020.
Kind of spending these next few months thinking about what would my reason be to go to Tokyo. I still love sport, I'm still very competitive, I'm still physically able to do it. So there's lots of reasons to want to do it, but equally I'm having a great time, having a normal life as well.
3 years out from the next Olympics, though, she's weighing up the options, of which there are plenty to consider.
As a person, I am not a planner. I am like the most disorganised person in the world. I'm very, very laid back and very last minute. As a rower, I'm the absolute opposite. I think as soon as I make the decision, I'll know which way I'm going to go. And if I make the decision to row, that'll be it. And I'll be all in, and I'll be planning, and I'll be very, very serious.
However, having reached the top in London and again last year, how much more is there left to prove?
I always felt really strongly that after getting the gold in London, I wanted to back that up. Winning once is great and it's exciting, but I feel like there's that little bit more depth to the success if you can repeat it 4 years later.
Of course, it won't only be her decision, with teammates Stanning having an equal say on whether they do it all again. In the meantime, the pair have been collecting more medals together.
Heather and I are in touch all the time. We both ran the marathon, and yeah, we see each other a lot. I think we were so much part of each other's lives. I think we're both similar that outside of rowing, we love to look for challenges and look for things to do, and I'm sure we'll take on a big challenge together at some point.
Whilst Glover decides on whether to step back into the boat, she was still happy to pass on some tips to some other rowing beginners. Helen, you're going to show me a little bit about how to get into a boat at least, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, we'll make you a star rower by the end of the day. Okay, so to get in, if you just put your foot on this bit here.
Yep.
And then you can hopefully hold onto the sides and just lower yourself.
Okay, this is the easy bit.
That is the easy bit.
Good, so so far so good.
There are kind of three basic areas that you can look at when you're rowing. One is the drive, so that's when the blade's in the water. Second's the recovery. And then the third is the way you get in and out of the water, so that's the technical bit. So if we start with the drive, just use your legs and leave your arms there. They'll come in right at the end, but just try to go legs first. Yeah, loads better.
In terms of hours before it starts to feel routine, how long does it take to get to a stage where you feel comfortable with?
It does take quite a long time. I think especially when you get into a boat, because you've got the level of instabilities, it's just practicing it again and again and again and again. But it's like doing golf swing on a wobble board because you're never level. So you're feathering it well there, and now if you come forward and just start squaring there, it's just you're ready to go in by the time you get in. That's it, perfect. That was a really good change actually.
How much of it comes down to sort of overall physique? Because rowers are generally sort of long and lean and...
Yeah, rowers generally quite tall and muscular, but actually if you're someone who has good technique, you'll beat someone who's just purely fit.
Sadly, my chances of making the squad for Tokyo probably look a little limited, but Team GB will be hoping Glover and Stanning decide to go for their own 3 in a row.